It's Friday, July 22nd, 2022, and here's this week's balcony garden update. Now here's a perfect example of successful onions. You can see lots of them growing. When they start to do this, so they're starting to bend over, ready to be picked. So I picked those out and use them now. They're growing faster than I can use them. That's not a bad thing. Over here we have strawberry plants, and look at that. We got some strawberries growing here. So, better late than never, as they say. I'll keep an eye on these and see what we get. If you're wondering why I'm doing a Friday video this week, I just happen to have the time right now and seem to be rushed on Sunday mornings usually and can't get them off on Sundays, so figured why not do one today. I still have the lemon plant here. Not growing anything except leaves, but it's getting taller. I got the pepper plants here on the balcony as well. Have a look at this one. A pretty big pepper. Actually, I think that's the biggest pepper I've ever grown on a balcony. So you can definitely say that this pepper plant has been a success this year. And you know, the hot peppers as well, these ones, they're growing pretty good as well. That's a pretty fat one there as well. And you got 1, 2, 3 decent sized peppers on this plant, and then we got a bunch of little small ones starting as well. So what that usually means is that you have to pick the ones that are bigger, and then the ones that are smaller will start growing faster. We don't want them all fighting for water. So let's take a venture over to my sister's place and see how the progress is going over there. So here we have the pepper plant. No peppers hanging off it at the moment, but there's a lot of budding. You can see the buds here. You can see the buds over here. Oh wait, I stand corrected. There's the pepper. The leaf was hiding it from the angle that I was standing on. We're going to take a look here at the Hungarian pepper plant. As you can see, it continues to grow nice peppers on it. And it's got buds on it, and this plant seems to be doing extremely well. Now, as far as mysteries go, we have a tomato plant here that looks like it's pretty flat. Shadows here. And it's got tomatoes all over it. This doesn't make sense because this was supposed to be a cherry tomato plant, but look at these tomatoes. They are not cherry tomatoes. They seem to be considerably bigger, so that's kind of baffling. And the plant beside it looks like it's the same story. It's got flowers all over it and a whole bunch of tomatoes. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. The couple of experimental plants that I put in the ground a lot later than the other ones. These ones are in the new non-treated soil. They seem to be growing, so that's a good sign. And last but not least, this was the cherry tomato plant that was the first one I put in the ground here, or the tallest, I should say, of the first ones at that time. As you can see, it's still getting taller, but it has finally got some flowers on it and is doing some budding, so we should be getting some tomatoes from this hopefully very soon. Now, just to show some other plants that are growing here. These ones came from the supermarket though. These are Roma tomatoes. You can see how fast this plant's growing. Cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes that actually look like cherry tomatoes. also some other really big tomatoes. And the ones grown from seed, as you know, take a lot longer and a lot more patience. But they are all progressing. Hopefully they'll grow as big as these ones. As you can see, this week seems to be the best progress so far this summer. We are the third week into July. It is a little bit later than last year, but we are getting a lot of production. And you can see the plants grown from seed are now starting to produce fruits. And as far as I'm concerned, that's pretty exciting. So hopefully we'll keep getting more and more success this year. Take a look again next week at it. Thanks for watching.